Today I'll be talking to you about three important things in World War I. One person, one event, and one piece of technology. One significant person in World War I was Herbert Hoover. While many may recognize Hoover as the 31st President of the United States, he in fact had other previous achievements that helped him earn his name. When the United States entered World War I in 1917, he was appointed head of the Food Administration. As head of the FA, he encouraged citizens at home to reduce their meat and other food consumption to ensure we had enough for our soldiers overseas. When the war ended, he became head of the American Relief Administration and shifted his efforts to sending shipments of food to our allies in Europe to help them recover from the war. These free meals sent by Hoover were known as Hoover Lunches, which helped Hoover quickly become a globally recognized and appreciated figure, especially in Europe. This here is a picture of European children receiving their Hoover lunches. One significant event from World War I was rationing at home. Meat and wheat were of high importance at home as they were the two main forms of food sent to our soldiers overseas. This led to the formation of days such as Meatless Tuesdays and Wheatless Wednesdays, 2 days that are pretty self-explanatory. The American Food Administration also launched a series of propaganda posters with the main slogan being, "Food will win the war," or something similar, to remind citizens to not waste what they eat, and also to eat foods such as fruits and vegetables rather than the very important meats or wheat. Here are some examples of propaganda posters launched by the American Food Administration during World War I. And looking in the bottom right, you can see an example of the meatless and wheatless days. And finally, one significant technology that came about during World War I was tin cans and packaged meat. Tin cans were a very attractive option for containing and transporting food during World War I, as they were cheap to make, easy to mass produce, and easy to send. Tin cans also helped with the ability to package meat. Most meats were salted or dried to reduce their overall weight, making them lighter than the heavier, harder to transport traditional meats. And thanks to tin cans, these salted or dried meats were easily packaged and sent to our soldiers overseas. Corned beef, or salt-cured beef, was one of the most common types of meat found in a soldier's rations during this time. Here are some pictures of what this packaged meat might have looked like. Overall, these three things all had extreme significance in World War I, and without them, the outcome of the war could have been completely different.